wanted to take a second to show you how to get to the solenoid on the Planet Eclipse 170R. And really, this shouldn't be a rare occurrence, the need to get in there and do that. But there are some issues as outlined by Planet Eclipse that you may want to get in there and access the solenoid, maybe clean it off, clean the seals off. So it's relatively easy. I've already pulled off the foregrip, which is basically you just pull down on the plastic piece there. And there's two seating hex head screws that are what hold the frame on. And so we're going to remove those. And then the front of the grip frame pushes into the front of the body right here. So you pull back and down, and then that opens up the grip frame itself and unseats the solenoid, which is what seats right here. So one of the main culprits can be this little gasket here. And so removing that gasket and cleaning it off can be a big deal. You can see this one has kind of some lubricant shoved in there, which is no good. To actually get in and access the solenoid, we're going to need to open the grip panels. You can see the solenoid just sits in there. For me, I like to take both of them off. Just the more comfortable you can make yourself with your ability to access a specific part or to get in to repair something, the less likely you are to make a silly mistake and break a wire loose or do something crazy like that. And so just take the extra time to take an extra step to remove something. So big thing here is that one, the solenoid's in place with some wires here, so we'd want to remove those carefully because pretty thin gauge here could pull those plugs out pretty easily. Also, the solenoid is seated with this plug here, you can see, that just pushes out. And that allows us to pull the solenoid up and out. And you can see that it's what seats the solenoid down there. So there's a small grate that is supposed to act like a filter for this solenoid manifold down here. And so that can get a little dirty. This little manifold O-ring can get a little dirty. Oh man, hard angle here. It can get a little dirty. And those are some things to look for. Also, if we were to remove this solenoid front piece here, it would allow us access to the spool itself. And so getting in there to clean out those spool O-rings could be a solution to a problem as well. But you kind of have to troubleshoot them all at once. I mean, if you're going to go through the I guess painstaking approach to remove this, then you might as well service all of those parts of the solenoid. But really a good design on how to access the solenoid, and it keeps it consistent. So anyways, easy to do, nothing to be super scared of here. Good design on Planet Eclipse part to get to the solenoid. Just be careful, take your time. And make sure that you're, accessing this as best you can. It is, one of the more expensive parts to replace, and would really stink if you made a silly mistake to get there. So, hopefully this was helpful. If you're ever having to access your solenoid, which again should be a pretty rare occurrence, but now you can see that it's not as hard as you would think.